series over with? And the reason I say that is shifting back to Los Angeles, right? You saw the crowd in Utah. Sold out, ridiculous.
Crazy.
Different color sections and the whole deal. We'll have different color sections in L.A. The difference is it'll be cardboard cutouts. So the fans, the energy level in L.A. is going to be totally different than it was in Utah. So does that favor the Jazz at all because the Clippers don't really have the supporting cast?
Hey, Key, I feel like you set me up on this one because I know you're a Lakers fan.
No,
and
I'm just
I know
asking
you don't want the Clippers to win.
Well
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you, big bro. Look, I feel like this series is over, and it's sad because I had the Clippers in 7, but watching them play, I felt like that they needed to get a split out of these first 2 games, and then on top of that, the Jazz are winning a game. Okay, the Jazz are winning these games without one of their all-stars and Mike Conley. That is disturbing to me. And watching the Clippers play, I said last night when they lost the game before I went to bed, I'm thinking to myself, this is not the Dallas Mavericks. This is the Utah Jazz. This is a team that has been the best team in the NBA all season long, a team that has identity on both ends of the floor. And you cannot afford to have guys like to go against a guy like Donovan Mitchell who has a partner like Jordan Clarkson, and then you have those snipers in Joe Ingles and Bogdanovich, and then Royce O'Neal being a pest with an ankle like Rudy. It's just hard, and I think this series is over. I'm not saying that the Clippers won't win a game or maybe win 2 games or it might go 6, but it's over. Utah is winning this series.
Yeah, their bench is one of the best, I mean, if not the best in the league, and that depth is going to be so important the deeper you get into the playoffs. But when you think about the Clippers and the question marks about them as a championship contender, it starts to me, Perk, with Paul George. And even though he had 27 again, he had 27 points, but 8 of 18, 2 of 6 from downtown, and Donovan Mitchell lit him up in the first quarter. Right after Ty Lue said, we've got to make it more difficult for Donovan Mitchell, literally moments after he says that in the media, he gets lit up. Paul George does. What are you seeing out of PG in the postseason, and is he starting to earn that nickname again?
Well, you know what I've grown to learn, and I didn't came to realization with Paul George. He has made my All NBA. He's first team All NBA. He is who he is. This is who he is. Okay, he's not going to elevate his game no more. He's a guy that's going to go 5 for 15 from the field. He's a guy that's going to struggle. He's not an elite defender. I don't know how he got how he got that stamp, but he haven't guarded nobody. So at the end of the day, I came to the conclusion that this is the Paul George, right? He's a guy that's really not a number 2 option. He should never be considered a superstar. This is who he is. So, from here on out, I'm not surprised when Paul George don't come to play. Right now, you know who the Robin is on this team? It's Reggie Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is the Batman, and the Robin is Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson have came up big for this Clippers team. You go back to Game 6, right, against Dallas, when Reggie Jackson had 25, when Kawhi Leonard went off and Paul George went 6 for 15. He runs away from the moment. I mean, I just don't want to keep pounding on PG. I mean, you just got to let it sink in and say, okay, this is just who he is. Let's stop having these expectations for him.
The All-NBA, he is who he is team. That's a team we need to get a list of coming up maybe at 8:30. Clippers need Paul George to get in the zone. Get in the zone is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Perk always get on TV talking about what his grandmama say. Well, all of our grandmother and auntie, the great Maya Angelou, says, when they show you who they are, believe them. May God rest her soul. So we're going to leave that there, Perk. Let's get to the other series in the West. Let's get to the other series in the West that I'm just so thrilled about. The Phoenix Suns, Denver Nuggets. Phoenix, they not playing, man. And you and I both, we picked that, Grizzlies squad to upset the Warriors. I'm seeing some of that Grizzlies energy in this Phoenix squad, but they have a tremendous leader and veteran and CP3. I think this team's about to get it done.
Oh, you close out the series, right?
Yeah. Series.
Yeah. I believe that. And you know why? It's because you know what you're going to get out of CP3, right? And you know what you're going to get out of Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder went to the finals last year. But it's the growth of the young players, okay? Like the young dogs, right? They're growing up right before our eyes. They're wiping the Similac off their breath, okay, off their mouth, okay? They're growing up. And you see Devin Booker. He's taking a tremendous leap. You could call him a young superstar. Nobody will be mad at you, right? DeAndre Ayton, we just finished talking about him, how he's developing to a 20-10 guy a night. He's anchoring their defense. You have Mikal Bridges, who's relentless. He's fearless, right? On both ends of the floor. He's not afraid of the moment. Then you have Cameron Payne, a guy that a GM from the Chicago Bulls was basically said that this guy was going to be out the league. This guy wasn't an NBA player. And right now he's coming in off the bench and flourishing well for the Phoenix Suns. They have great leadership, starting with Chris Paul and Jay Crowder, but also Monty Williams, okay? He's a great leader. He has these guys being stars in their role. And then if you want to take it a notch further, look at their front office. Who is their general manager? James Jones, okay? James Jones, we call him champ in the NBA, raised in the Pat Riley culture, won championships with the Heat, won a championship with the Cavs, went to multiple finals. He has the recipe as well. So I'm looking at this team. They play inspiring, winning basketball, agenda-free basketball on the offensive end. Defensively, they're tied on the string. They do a great job of playing boxes and elbows. They help the helper, and I believe that they're going to win this series as well and close this thing out.